right, it is Thursday, April 10th, 2025. It is a nice day. It was a little cloudy earlier, foggy, and the sun came out, and I said, I need to get motivated and do something. So, what did I do? Went out, hit the weights for the first time, and good Lord, I don't even know, 3 years? It's been a long time. Been a long time since I pumped some iron. Dun-dun, bum-bum, bum-bum. Anyway, I was out there getting pumped up like Hans and Franz. Felt good. Felt really good. I don't know why I stopped doing stuff like that. Gotta get my crap together, baby. So no, it felt really good. Weak. Well, by my standards, it felt pretty weak. Not too bad though. Got used to the heavier weights again and just getting back into it, and give it a few weeks and it comes back. I have pretty good muscle memory, so hopefully it's still there at my age. I think it is. It felt pretty good today. So, you know, when you get down, that's kind of what I was thinking about today. I just dropped off my buddy and had something to do, and he was talking to me and like, man, I don't know, I just can't get motivated. I don't know, things bothering me, this and that. And you know, hey, when that kind of thing happens, you just gotta bust through. You just gotta manifest, you know, a better existence, a better reality, because that's really what it comes down to. You know, what's the difference between being in a good mood or a bad mood? It's really your perspective, 100% your perspective. You can let things bother you. You can let things get you down. Is it worth it? No. It's not going to do you any good. Don't be getting depressed and doing all that stuff. Go do something. So, what did I do? I went out and worked out, got done, grabbed a hoe. Nothing like grabbing a hoe when you get in the dirt. So I hoed up a few rows and put some radish seeds in, and I took the Rand's advice this time. He always says, hey, you know, put the seeds in your mouth, you know, in your saliva, mix it, because the seed's gonna know what you need. So I'm gonna put it to the test. I did that with all two different radish varieties, and one comes up earlier than the other one, so we can stagger it a little bit. I could have planted them a little bit earlier because, you know, cold hardy, but you know, it is what it is. Can't beat yourself up. Water under the bridge. Just take action. The universe likes it when you take action. You got to dance with the universe. It'll play a nice song for you. So that's what I was doing, getting the garden ready, doing something productive. Like I said, just had to hit the road a little bit, and taking the back roads with Westwood here. It's been a while since I've been on the back roads. World needs more gravel roads, just saying. That's part of our problem. So, you know, I guess, you know, that's really my main thing. I've tried to change my perspective, because, you know, I can get down on things, you know, and worry about what's going on in the world, worry about this, that. Oh, if you watch the financial news networks, it's nothing but, I mean, it's almost panic mode. I mean, you get it, you sense it. And I know Cliff High in his data, you know, he's got, you know, moments of panic, and I don't know what his time frame is for some of this stuff, the rising tension languages and how people are reacting. And I see it, I hear it, I see it in their faces. It's almost like shock and awe. They don't even know what's coming. And in situations like that, I mean, it's like birthing pangs. I mean, it really is. Not that I know anything about that. But to me, that's the sense that I get. That's the flavor that I get, and the vibe that I get from what we're going through right now. Birthing pangs. You know, it's just that up and down, the waves, the feelings, just all the emotions, you know, got to be hitting you. And that's kind of what it feels like. So you got to look at the eye, you put your eyes on the prize. And what is it? It's it's the result of that. And the result of that is something new, something different. And you can be fearful of what's to come and worry about it, but that's not going to do you any good. You can look at it and say, hey, this is an opportunity. This is something new. Something new is going to be birthed from this. So let's embrace it. It's coming. There ain't no stopping it at this point. You know, we could have stopped it a long time ago. We could have ended the Fed. We could have fixed our monetary system. Did we do it? No. Had an opportunity in 2008. Too late. We're impregnated with a bad vampire casino chips, and it's just, what are you going to do? You know, it is what it is. So we need to transition out of this. No stopping what's coming now. So we just embrace it and move on and try to manifest the best reality we can out of it. And really the thing is, envision what you want to see. You know, a lot of us, you know, we sit around, we think, oh yeah, finally hit the red button. In this crap, man. Pull the rug. We're sick of this system. Okay. What if the rug's getting pulled? Are you ready for it? Are you prepared for it? How do you prepare for it? Should have been preparing. You know, should have been nesting a long time ago. But here you are. Get yourself prepared. A new monetary system is coming. I can't see how they can continue kicking the can again. They did it in the financial crisis, the Great Recession of 2008. You know, they kicked the can. They just papered it over and printed trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. We had a COVID incident, printed trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. What do you think is going to happen now? I mean, we're going to keep printing money? Well, the result of that is everything's going to cost more. I mean, it's not going to get any cheaper. So prepare yourself. Get the things that you need. Stock up on that. I was talking to Mitch, my neighbor, and he said he wanted to get some chickens. Couldn't get any chickens because, you know, you couldn't order them. You know, apparently everybody's ordering chickens because of the egg shortage, you know. Problem, reaction, solution. You know, we're so reactive. Okay, so I said, hey, you know, the universe speaks to you, and what do? He decided to go get ducks. So he's going to have duck eggs instead of chicken eggs. Okay, good plan. I mean, that's a good solution. If there's always a way out. I mean, there's always a path. You just have to find it. You know, it's just there's always a way out. I always say there are many paths to the top of the mountain, and there are. You have to navigate. I mean, if you can't go one way, what do? You just stop and say, well, F it, I'm not going to climb the mountain. You know, it's not worth it. I'm not doing it. No, you don't do that. Roll down the window. Get the glasses off. I'll leave the hat on, though, because I'm still winging it. Look at this. Woo, baby. I think I'm getting a haircut tonight. Let me get it done. Gonna look a lot better. So, yeah, I mean, you know, when you run into a roadblock on the road, what do? You just stop and say, oh, I guess I'm screwed. No, take a side road. You know, get off that main road. You know, sometimes it's better to take that side road, a little detour. You know, just quit worrying about things and take action. And when you take action, the universe will yield results. I 100% believe that. You know, I thought about this too. You know, if you're feeling down and you feel like, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. I just drove by. I just drove by a small town I'm never in. It's a town I used to teach in. You know, when I got out of college, I started teaching right away. And I drove by the high school, but in the process of doing that, I drove by some homes just to kind of look at them. And I looked, and out in the front yard, there was a lady in a wheelchair bending over. It looked like she was tending to flowers. And I'm like, you know what? If she's out there in a wheelchair doing something on a nice day, I mean, what excuse do you have for not, or what excuse do I have for not doing something? I mean, this is somebody that, you know, so many people have much more adversity than we have. You know, it's always worse. Somebody always has it worse. And, you know, to see that, it's inspiring to me because, you know, there's so many things I should be doing. I look at myself, I'm like, why am I not doing it? You know, you got this lady out in a wheelchair, you know, obviously enjoying what she was doing. She looked like she was. And, you know, take action no matter what your situation is, no matter what your condition is. And it's going to put you in a different mindset. It's going to put you in the, again, put good energy into the universe, and it's going to give it back. I mean, that's how things work. And I really believe that. I don't even believe that. I know that. Absolutely know that. I know. So stay positive. That's really what it is. Get grounded. Go out there and get some hookworms in your feet when you're walking barefooted in the grass. No, it's actually good for your energy levels, but you might get some hookworm. You might need some of that paste or something, you know, that you can, or some of those, you know, antiviral, what do you call them? Anti-parasitical things. All right, so I just want to talk a little bit about what's coming up. The Litecoin Summit is May 29th and 30th in Las Vegas. I've got my tickets to the Litecoin Summit. I still haven't decided how I'm going to get there. I'm not worried about it. You know, the answers will be provided. I have not booked anything besides that. I'm just looking to, I don't know. Well, as we get closer, I'll figure it out. But I'm really looking forward to it. I've been thinking back about the prior Litecoin summits that I went to. You know, there's a calling in life. You got to trust your gut and trust your instincts. You know, I'm not one to like to go to big cities. I really don't. Vegas, Why would I want to go there? I really don't want to go there, but I'll tell you what, I'm actually kind of excited about it this time. I'm looking at it from a whole new perspective because I went there for the 2019 Litecoin Summit and I did not have a good time. There's a lot of bad energy. I let it affect me. But I saw other people, friends of mine, that were having a good time and they really enjoyed it. And I thought, you know, I've thought about it for years. It was 2019. Why did they have a good time and I didn't? It comes down to my perspective. You know, I just did not have I let all that negative energy kind of swirl around me and bother me. Why do I do that? You know, make of it what you will and put the energy out there that you have. You change it. You know, you can't change the world unless you're interacting with it and putting out your energy, you know, to counter that. You know, I've always said, you know, you can be in a room full of darkness or a world full of darkness. And then if you're just one match light in that room, one match, you light that room up quite a bit. You know, so you have much more power than that dark energy, you know, with that flame that exists within inside you. So I think it's very important to not sit on the sidelines and complain about it and be fearful or, you know, apprehensive about it. Just go with it. Just interact with the universe. Hey, I used to travel and I loved it, you know, and see new things, experience cultures. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So what changed? Well, you know what? Time to get back on track. That's the way I look at it. And so, yeah, I'm going to the Litecoin Summit. I went to the first one in 2000, talking about being drawn. I went to the first one in 2018. It was in South San Francisco. It was a great conference. It really was. It was just like that old school vibe, you know, that real crypto vibe of sound money, freedom money, you know, breaking free from the system, decentralized money, be your own bank, you know, everything that crypto is about. And it was a really good conference. I loved it. Met so many good people, and I mean, it was just a sparking moment in my life. After that, you know, I really started making videos. You know, I put a lot of them out on Twitter and then YouTube. Really, it inspiring. You know, being around good people, and that's why I went back again in 2019 in Vegas. And then the whole COVID thing hit. You know, and it got all side railed. But I went back to went to Nashville last year. Met some great people. And, you know, that's why I go, to meet great people, to expand that community, that network, that you know, meet the people probably we've met from ages ago and we're just reuniting. So, you know, it's not fair of me not to go because, you know, there may be somebody I need to meet, you know, and so if I have the ability to do it, I'll do it, and I'm going to do it. When you feel drawn to do something, you just do it. So anyway, very excited. Litecoin Summit, May 29th and 30th. Get your tickets, litecoin.com. $84 for 2 days. I mean, the Bitcoin conference is going on before that, and it's like $300, $400 minimum just to get in for general admission. And you can buy VIP tickets for 4 digits. Absolutely ridiculous. The Litecoin Summit has always been affordable. Big thanks to the Litecoin Foundation for putting it on and backstopping it, because I know they can't be making money on it. In fact, I would bet a lot of Litecoin that they're losing money on it. And to do it, and you know, Charlie Lee, the guy behind it, I guarantee he's got a big hand in that. So he sold at the top and left Litecoin. Well, go to the summit and you'll realize that's not the case. So you'll meet a lot of great people. It'll be worth it. If you enjoy Vegas, well, now's the time to go. $84 for 2 days. Can't beat it. Absolutely can't beat it. I hope to see you there. I really do. I want to meet some of the people that make comments on my videos, that watch Happy Hour with Lisa and me. Speaking of which, tomorrow around 5:30-ish Central Time on the lovely Litecoin Lisa's YouTube channel. The link is below. Come see us on Happy Hour. Watch us. And, wow, I'll have a drink for the first time in a week. Yeah, I've been trying to clean that up and, you know, detox a little bit and stay a little healthier. And, you know, I feel better. I really do. But Friday nights, it's Happy Hour, you know. And then we're going to have a Happy Hour live here, June 20th. In my stomping ground. Go to clintwestwood.net, the big link at the top, click it, and you'll get all the details, what's going on in Metamora. You'll get to see a nice carnival. It's really cool. Plenty of stuff to do. I mean, the bar is right across the street. Great view of the carnival right across. I mean, it's just right there. come hang out with us. All the details are on my website, clintwestwood.net. A lot of great information out there if you're new to cryptocurrency. A lot of videos, talks about, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte, and why they're important. And, there's just good information out there, links to the community members where you can get good information from legit people. That's what it's all about. It's all about community coming together and manifesting the world we want to see. I mean, that's so very important. We need to do that. We can do that. And that's how things change. Listen, we had one guy yesterday completely steer the markets, completely manifested a new reality in the markets. I mean, you can do that with one thought, one idea. It may not be on that scale, but it can, become, like wildfire, it can spread. And when you get enough like-minded people together, you never know what kind of battles you can win. And that's where we're at. I mean, we have to transition through this, and we have to, that child that's birthed on the other side, we have to raise it. We have to nourish it. We have to be the ones to educate it. We have to be the ones to raise that child up into the new future, because that's where we're at. So part of that is going to these meetups, meeting people, engaging. It's all about engaging. It's all about it. So we've got to engage each other and get to know each other. So hope to see you at the summit, May 29th and 30th. Go to litecoin.com. Hope to see you at the meetup that I'm putting on. The lovely Litecoin Lisa and I will be having a live happy hour on Friday, June 20th. And you can come watch us and hang out, and a lot of great people are going to be there. I mean, a lot of people you see in the chat that just, it's really cool to hang out with them. Really is. Changes your life. I mean, this whole journey has changed my life. Like, you have no idea. It's changed my life like no one's ever seen before. So it'll change your life too. And, everything happens for a reason. So if your gut tells you to do it, you better do it. I mean, don't live a life of regret. Don't do it. Okay. I love you all. Have a wonderful Thursday. See you on happy hour tomorrow. And exit that vampire casino. Look into Litecoin. Sound money for the digital age. All right. Always trust yourself. Love you all.